Hello. Hey, Alexis. What's up? All right. So, Alexis, go ahead with any question. All right. What was Akeem thinking? He was going to get out of what was he thinking he was going to get out of messaging me and sending a request on Facebook? I thought I blocked him in all platforms of communication. I blocked him on FB now. What was he thinking? This is a classic trope for a lot of crazy dudes. Believe it or not, a lot of them, oh, well, not, maybe you already know, a lot of them think that, like, oh, well, with time, this person will get over it. Like, I guess you just refuse to understand the gravity of the situation, as well as the other thing here is the fact that you do have a lot of women that are fucking dumb that will take that and go with it or whatever else here because they're thinking like, oh, well, maybe he wants to work it out. Like, no, let's see. Let us pray. All right. Also, give me a second. I need to take this back, tilt it, do this a little bit more. There we go. All right. So, my guys and ancestors, all protect me. So, what was Akeem thinking he was going to get out of messaging Alexis and sending her a request on Facebook? What did he think he was going to get out of this? Stop, please. 2, 3. Hell, it was, who knows? Maybe he was trying to test you to see if you'd be dumb enough to do stuff. Right? I was thinking that he thought time passed, so I will give in and talk to him like nothing happened. You know what? But no, because here's the whole thing. This is a double-edged sword, and I'll explain why. What I was thinking was this. I'm like, perhaps if that's the case too, if that's exactly what I see, you should have just go ahead and accept it and message him and then hurt his fucking feelings and cut him with words as sharp as a knife. But the thing is, why that might not necessarily work is because some guys, they'll get hurt and then use that as fuel for their ego. And me, I'm not saying that I want to hurt people. I think I want to hurt people that have definitely hurt me in the sense of like traumatized me, but it wouldn't necessarily be fun if they took that as fuel. And I know that makes me sound a little bit weird, but I'm being completely fucking honest with you right now. But no, I was about to say, oh, you can't. I'm like, nope, because you're trying to get somebody to back off. You don't want them to. You don't want to make them feel like they're Superman all of a sudden. But let's see here. Let's see. What was he thinking? Ace of Wands, Six of Cups, Page of Cups. Yeah, Page of Swords. Basically what we were just discussing. So I was thinking, I was thinking that I wanted to curse him out, but honestly I didn't want to waste my energy on that or give him any reaction. Yeah, exactly that. So basically I'm saying exactly what we were talking about. Ace of Wands, that talks about a new beginning. Six of Cups is the past, and then Page of Cups, of course, is feelings. So he's probably thinking the like, okay, new start, in the sense of like, he thought if he came towards you so boldly, it would mean that like he, how would I say it? It was just in my head. There I go, rambling. It's almost, I would say like a remember me type of thing here, but he thought that maybe you would perceive him as being sweet, which I know sounds weird, but that's the best I can reach energetically. And he was also thinking too, like, if I do this so boldly, right? Because the thing is this, him being so boldly with doing that, that's almost like him saying like, please take me seriously, or I'm serious about this. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to do it indirectly, right? But of course, that's not always going to work. Yeah, and then the World, Three of Pentacles, the Empress. Yeah, because it's also the other thing here too is this. He remembers you being sweet. He remembers, you know, when things were good, of course. He may still think of you as his Empress. Like somebody that, of course, like he was trying to build with at one point or another. That sort of thing here. So by him coming in, he thought that maybe like, I wouldn't say that he could pull the wool over your eyes, but this is also like having rose-colored glasses or whatever else here. He may have also debated like different ways to talk to you. To my Seven of Cups, 2, 3. To my Seven of Cups, please. 2, 3 here. Oh, let's see here. Here's what this feels like. It's like, it's more of I know I was bad in the past, or I know what I did. I know that like things fell apart, as well as like that's like a shock value type of thing. These three cards here. Ultimately, what was his intention doing all of this? 2, 3. Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. This was him letting you know that he wants a new start, but it was a very immature way of him doing so. Like, yeah, he wants to reconcile that. He's basically like sorry. Maybe he feels hurt, and he wants to be happy with you again. Come out for your swords. 2, 3. Yeah, he wants to perhaps make things right, but the thing is, Spirit's also asking you to, like, you know, do the right thing for yourself here. Be balanced. Yeah, Temperance. Maybe almost like looking like he's, you know, straightening out. Now I'll say, did he have any sort of malicious undertone when it came to this? Did he? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. That's an automatic fucking yes. 9 of Cups. He did. What's at the bottom? What the hell? I can't make it up. I can't fucking make it up. I can't fucking make it up. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands here. So ultimate conflict, trying to screw with somebody's head here. This is posing as like, okay, I want something long term. I look solid. Yeah. Yeah, because underneath the fucking layer. Here, yeah. Like if I look like I put in so much effort, that sort of thing, right? Like if I look like I put so much effort in, like I look ambiguous. Also, hi Moon. I saw I think I refunded you, yeah. And then Shelly, I saw your thing. Shelly, you'll be after Alexis. Also, a second here. You cannot be laying on that, ma'am. You cannot be laying on that. Let's see here. Let me see. I'm gonna pull another deck. Let me see why was there a malicious undertone? Like why was he wanting to be malicious? Better yet, let me use these. He was crazy. We weren't even together or dating. I see. I had empathy for him, but he kept trying to make it more than what I told him I wanted and didn't respect my boundaries. And he talked crazy. I eventually crashed down on him and blocked him. I see. So I see. So this is one of those people you really gotta be careful with. Okay. Yeah, why did this person have such a malicious undertone? Chrysopolis 1, why is this person trying to be malicious towards her life? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Because it sounds like to me this is all about him not being able to handle rejection. Why is sacral chakra? This might be overactive for him. Chakra cards I'm gonna throw aside, but I'm gonna keep them as a reference. So 9 of Wands, spiritual strength, okay. Intuition. So this is High Priestess. Mind you, this particular oracle deck, this is basically tarot, just in oracle form. Heart chakra. But I'm gonna put them, let me put them where they're at. Power. And then the waiting game here. This is all about control or whatnot. I wouldn't be surprised if he was one of those guys that's just like, you know what, I'm a nice guy. And you know what's funny is that a lot of people, or you have the guys that I've seen on social media, they're just like, oh, I'm such a nice guy. I don't see why girls don't want to go out with me. They're the exact same ones that think that just because they hold open a door for you, you should give them your number or whatnot. It's basically entitlement. Um, this is almost the whole thing of like somebody that's stressed about this, because the other thing here is this too is that you might have seen right through this person, or maybe you could have had some sort of inkling, like some sort of red flag about them. You're just like, this person could definitely have feelings, but the thing is like, this is their heart. Maybe they wear it on a sleeve, I don't know. And with the power card, so this is strength. You see, like, this person's half man, half lion. And the thing is, my brain automatically went to Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, that sort of thing. I don't know if you heard about it. Basically, it's like a scientist or something. Normal guy that turns into like a fucking maniac, right? And then the waiting game here. So him plotting. Yeah, spiritual union. He thought there was more to the connection than there was. And he's been thinking about stuff, because it's like, I don't know if this person ultimately wants a wife or just wants a woman, or he thought maybe you were the ideal woman, or he wants the ideal woman. Yeah, so he's been patient. He's been obsessing about this, and he feels like he should get what he wants. He's, yeah, been very much in his head. Eesh, I'd avoid him. Yes, he always says that he's so nice, and he said he doesn't know why his ex left him. Like, I can clearly see why. Yeah, you're fucking psycho. This is... If y'all hear any yelling in the background, that's my husband. He's just yelling. He's nuts. What the fuck? Yeah. So that's what he was thinking. But I'm glad that I asked. Like, did he have any sort of malicious undertone? 9 of Cups is the ultimate fucking yes card. And then the other stuff that came after it, avoid him like the plague. Also, sacral. Let me ask about that one. So sacral chakra, 1 card, 2, 3. Try, yeah. But even with this is the Chariot. But the thing is, it's like him being very passionate, maybe still attracted to you, I don't know, but like him coming towards you, him feeling like, I have to win. I need to win. I can win. Yep, and then the Truth card is at the bottom, but you see through this person now. Yeah, I avoid him like the plague. Act like he's a fucking leper. Hi, T-Caster. Hello. Is there a long line? No. But, yeah. Thanks. I wouldn't let his crazy ass back in my life. He has no emotional... Exactly. And the thing is, people say, like, oh, women are so emotional. Like, really emotional men that have no emotion, like, no regulation, they kill. No. You are not finna turn into somebody that I see on the ID network. No, ma'am. No. But you're welcome. Please stay safe. Let's see. Shelly, go ahead with any question. Or are you here? Exactly. Yeah, because I'm about to say, I'm like, huh? I'm thinking that this is just like a regular fuckboy or some shit like that. Like, no, this is somebody that you see in First 48. Shelly, I'm here. All right. Okay, if I send for one but want to follow up, can I send for the follow up? No. So I no longer do that. Basically, if you send for one, just send for the one. If you want to ask another question, then just send the regular amount. If you feel like you're gonna have a follow up, then just send for two. All right, Shelly, will I win my medical malpractice lawsuit? All right, let's see. Guys and ancestors, all looked at me. So for Shelly, will she win her medical malpractice lawsuit? Crystal, please. 2, 3. The Empress is here. 3 of Pentacles. It's saying you have a good chance. 4 of Wands. 9 of Cups. So I'm getting a yes, but here's the other thing that I'm seeing too. So Ace of Wands. This is something that also, I don't know if it comes out of nowhere. This is something to keep in mind. I don't know if this is like another piece of evidence that you need or more information that you need to tack on. Why is Ace of Wands here? 2. Why is Ace of Wands here? 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles, I see here. So 5 of Pentacles can talk about leaving something or somebody out in the cold. So it does talk about a lack overall. Let's see here. And the way that I could put this as is this. So you have your Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands will talk about creation, creativity, fertility, passion about something, as well as like a big spark of joy. But then you have your 5 of Wands. I think it could be saying, yeah, you'll definitely win, but not as much as you may think. Is it saying that? Positive card, yes. Negative card for no. Yes. Yeah, basically. So like you'll win, or it's highly probable that you will, but not as much as you think here. So like, if I have a Pentacle, so Pentacles can talk about material goods. So when it comes to money, it's like, let's say you're suing for like 100,000 K. Well, you're thinking that like, okay, I can get that amount, when in reality you might get half of that, or maybe even 20 or 30,000, when you're just like, no, I wanted to get this amount. When it comes to her like winning but not as much, does this have to deal with money, like the amount of money that she gets back? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Page of Wands, yes. You might be thinking of a particular amount, or you were told a certain amount, or that's more so of like a, because mind you, Page of Wands is more so of a manifestation or an idea that just remains as something that's either like in the ethers or in your mind, but hasn't really hit the ground running, right? So something that may still be kind of like conceived or being conceived. So yeah, 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, because you're thinking like, okay, I get to hold on to whatever, but it's like something frustrating happens. Yeah, 6 of Swords, the Sun, 7 of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. You're thinking like, if I go by it this way, if I do things this way, I'll get this amount, or this is what I'm promised. And it's like, you get to move forward and get what you want, but there's a whole scenario where they're just like a gotcha, that sort of thing here. To my 7 of Swords, my 7 of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, the Chariot. And it's that type of thing here, like the other team, I don't know if they get away with it or they're able to use like some sort of loophole, but it's like somebody comes towards you and gives you some sort of information. They're just like, okay, they might kind of get away with this or whatnot. Let's see. So I'll ask, when it comes to money in this case, is it that like the amount that she should get, she doesn't fully get? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Queen of Swords, that's debatable. Is it the amount that she's allowed to sue for it then? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No. Is it a loophole to where she wouldn't get anything? Positive curve, yes. Negative curve, no. King of Wands, that's probable too. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I see here. It's like this. Things may go well in the case. Like it seems like you're winning. But then Six of Cups, it's like the other team, they may kind of like use something to where, yeah, justice. And the thing is, in the Hermit, something that either they're quiet about or they just kind of like sneakily pull out, and either is the type of thing where the judge was just like, okay, well, they're fair with that, or that's kind of fair, or okay, like that would make sense. Some of the Hermit, 2, 3. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles when it comes to work, that sort of thing here. So I'm getting a yes, but the thing is if basically there's almost like a gotcha moment in here. Like you do probably like win the case, but maybe when it comes to like the money part of it, or a particular part where you're supposed to get a lot, or everything is supposed to be taken care of, that's where it may like falter, is what I get. But overall, I'm getting a yes. Like I get good cards, like you more than likely will win this. So that's what I see there. All right. All right. T-Caster, go ahead and put down your question. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. 2, 3. Also, give me a second here. Always have money stuff. Come on. All right, how does MG feel about me after a meeting today? All right, let's see. How does NG feel about T-Caster after their meeting today? How does this person feel about them after their meeting today? How do they feel? Shuffle how they feel. How do they feel after this meeting with them today? How do they feel? My guys' ancestors all over me. How do they feel? 1, 2, 3. How they feel? 7 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Tell me about Ace of Pentacles, 2 of 3. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, 2 of 3. 6 of Wands. Okay, that would make a lot of sense. All right, how do they feel about you? There's a sense of them being on the defense about stuff. And here's the other thing that I get to. So Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and 6 of Wands. So Ace of Pentacles will talk about like new beginnings, offers, stuff like that. Knight of Cups will talk about feelings in this case, or how that offer is carried on. Like somebody having feelings and really wanting to give, again, like give a big opportunity here because they care. But then you have here the 6 of Wands that's also clarifying this. And this can talk about like being in your ego at times, or thinking that you're winning. I'll say this much. This person, again, because I'm just getting the energy from whatever. They're on their, oh, I see. That makes sense. they're on the defense. They may feel like they have some clarity towards you. They feel like maybe you might want something from them. That sort of thing. Hey, I sent for 2 on your last live. Uh, Wait a minute. Didn't I refund you? Because I thought I did. Wait a minute. Where the hell is the thing? Yeah. Oh, you. Yeah. Uh. So. Because I just sent it back. I'm like, okay, well, it's ended, or they're not there. So yeah, no, I know. Oh, can I donate? Yeah, yeah, go ahead. I'm just like, what's the issue? Oh, to say, I'm like, what's the issue? What happened? Anyway, so T-Caster. Getting back to it. So again, this person is on the defense, and yeah, they might feel like you might want something from them. Or the other thing here is this too with the Six of Wands. Here's what this feels like. Yeah, this person could definitely offer a lot, but it feels like this person might stunt on you. If you don't know what that means, it's just more so like somebody pulling a fast one. It's like you think you're getting somewhere, you're thinking you're getting what you want, and then they flip the script, so do be careful. And the other thing here is this too. It's like, yeah, it's almost like, does this person want this out of me? Or I'm not sure, as well as with the Two of Swords are also kind of telling you, like, if you wanted something from this person or you desire, you may not get it. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles, Strength, and the Sun. Queen of Cups, King of Wands. This person might be more so, they might care more about a water sign individual right now, or somebody else. I think at one point this person did think about putting effort towards you or working or building on something with you, whatever that might be. But with the Strength card and the Sun card, it's more so like this person may feel like they're better off alone, even though that's kind of like weird coming from these cards. Because in their mind, they may feel like they kind of like see what you're doing, or at least at one point they saw potential. Um, yeah, and then Five of Swords here too. It's also letting you know that this person is pretty crafty and kind of manipulative, so be careful. It's about the Sun. 2, 3. Yeah, Five of Wands. Get a lot of Leo energy here. Does this person plan on pulling a stunt on them? Upright for yes, reversal for no? Yes. Yeah, they're gonna pull something on you. I don't know why. See what I'm doing. It's more so of like this because again, I don't know what you guys talked about. I don't know what happened between you guys prior to all of this. It's just more so of like this. This person, as far as their feelings are towards you, feels like this person's on the defense. They feel like you might want something from them, or they just might kind of like have their guard up, especially maybe when it comes to relationships or finances right now. They also may feel like they can kind of see right through you, as well as they're giving you like, I feel like Spirit's giving you some clarity that even though this person may be able to provide a lot or maybe be there, this person may ultimately really just be in it for themselves and may just kind of like leave you in the dust. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's just what I'm seeing here. As well as the other thing that I'm seeing too, as far as like how they feel about you, they may feel like too like you want to put in the effort. Maybe you feel like pretty confident with them, may feel happy, but at the same time they also may feel like, I don't know if they feel like you might bring conflict, or there might be something that's very conflicting in this matter. And then the other thing is too is Queen of Cups, King of Wands. Feels like this person's energy is focused on somebody else potentially. The other thing here is this too is I don't know if you have feelings for this person, or you really care, or you're just trying to get them to trying to get them to see from your point of view, but they're very hyper focused on something else, and they're very kind of like they're not going to necessarily pay attention. As well as I asked if this person's going to pull something on you, and I got an upright card because this is a deck full of reversals too. So I'm asking upright for yes, reversal for no. Is this person going to pull something on you? And I got a yes with the Chariot here. Um, yeah, Page of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Tower. This person might kind of pull some sort of stunt that happens out of nowhere, something pretty immature. I don't know if this person pulls back from like giving something. The Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, as well as working something out, and then Nine of Wands. I see here, it's something that stresses you out, but it ultimately lets you know that this person, again, either they're in it for themselves, or they're not too worried about you, or they're, how would I say this? I'm trying to articulate my words carefully. It's evident that this person's not going to give you what you want, or if you were wanting something, or if you wanted something to work out or some shit. Yeah, the Tower, Wheel of Fortune. They're going to flip the script on you. Yeah, and then, yeah, this Ten of Swords reverse. Ten of Swords reverse fight. They're going to leave you out cold. It might look like, oh, this person's not going to, but yeah, the World reverse, Judgment reverse. Don't make the mistake of getting with this person moving forward, because they're not gonna move things forward, whatever it is. So there was that. So how do they feel towards you? They might feel like you want something out of them, or they can see maybe what you want or what you're trying to get, but what they're telling you is you're not going to get what you want from this person. They're going to pull a stunt. Did this person feel like T-Caster was like they had an agenda of their own? Upright for yes, reversal for no. No. Did they feel like they were being used? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Yes, the Empress. I feel like maybe there's like, maybe you wanted to use them or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, second question. What was the point of us meeting today? Okay. Also, I'm going to use another deck. Excuse me. Alright, so guys, the ancestors all overtook me. So what was the point of these two meeting up today? What was the whole point? What was the intention behind it? What was the point? Guys, the ancestors all overtook me. What was the point then? What was the point? What was the point? 1, 2, 3. Press the top, please. What was the point? 2, 3. The point, Six of Wands reverse, Six of Pentacles, the Fool verse. Oh, I see, the Star, Justice. The point was to see if things were even worth it to begin with, is what I got. Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Fool both being in reverse. That's more so the energy of somebody holding back before they give something. So it's more so like testing the waters. Like, let me see what this is about before I even give something, right? Because in the upright, Six of Wands would talk about having success, winning something, trying to ensure the success of something, or whatever else. Six of Pentacles is giving, so having equal give and take. And then the Fool would talk about jumping into something, having a new start. So you have here the Star and the Justice. It's just more so like this person being kind of like diplomatic, but also trying to be peaceful about stuff. And it's like, let me see if this is even worth my time. Yeah, the Emperor reverse, Seven of Pentacles. It's like this. They may have like seemed engaged or whatever else here. But this person may have had some anxiety. Talking about the Emperor reverse. 2, 3. Yeah, King of Cups, but kept themselves like calm, cool. What was it? Calm, cool, and collect demeanor. Because you have here the Emperor reverse. It's more so like, I ain't doing shit. I'm not being serious. Tell me more. 2, 3. Tell me more, please. Crystal, please. 2, 3. Tell me more, Crystal, please. 2, 3 here. Yeah, the Chariot reverse, Six of Swords reverse, and the... I think this person already kind of like made up their mind, but it's just more so like, let me see. And they may have like made up their mind in the sense of The Chariot reverse and the Six of Swords reverse. Like, I'm not going to move forward with this. This is literally like not moving the other way. So they had no interest in our conversation. It's not to say that they weren't interested. It's just more so like whatever the conversation was about. It's just more so like, okay, let me see what this is about. I mean, if they really didn't have any sort of interest, assuming that this is a normal person, assuming this is a normal person, if they did not have any interest, I don't think they would have showed up. It's just more so of like, let me give this a chance and see if this is worth it, if I even want to do this, that sort of thing here. So my Judgment, 2, 3. Yeah, 8 of Cups reverse. Like, before I walk away or move forward, that sort of thing here. Talking about the Chariot, 2, 3. Chariot and the 6 of Swords, 2, 3 here. Yeah, Queen. Oh, I see here because, yeah, Queen of Swords reverse. I don't know what y'all's past is, but Queen of Swords reverse, not saying that you are one. This is just how you might be being perceived or whatnot. Queen of Swords reverse can be a bitch, can be a very crazy person, can be somebody that's in over their head, somebody talking nonsense, or whatever else, or somebody that's just like very, very sharp with their words. I don't know if he feels like he's seen that behavior out of you, or if he feels like you have that capability, or he's dealt with that in the past. What's at the bottom of the deck now? 2, 3. Yeah, the Knight of Cups here. But again, like, they seem nice. They showed interest and enthusiasm during and after, which is why I'm confused. I mean, I saw that too. Yeah, the Star and the Justice card, like this person, like them showing up, being diplomatic about stuff. They weren't nasty, but the thing is, they already, behind the scenes in their mind, are like, I ain't doing shit. Let me see if this is even worth it. And of course, like, you're going to meet up with somebody or whatnot, like, the default setting is to, like, you know, engage in conversation and even act like whatever, that sort of thing here, because you don't want to be rude. So there was that. But that was basically, that was the whole, what was the point, as far as their point was concerned too. What I'm seeing is just more so like, is this even worth my time? So yeah. The other thing here is this too, is like, whoever this person, if more than likely a guy, or even if it was like a woman or whatnot, some people, they know how to hide stuff very well. So do keep that in mind. That's how a lot of people are. But that's what I see. But yeah. All right. Trin, go ahead. I'm sorry. Moon, go ahead with any questions. That's what I get. But yeah. I would say this much. I would just kind of like distance myself or whatnot until they can be very clear and honest. If they can't be honest, I'd cut my losses. It's not worth it at that point. Okay, thanks. Welcome. Hey, Karen. Karen, you'll be after Moon. All right. Also, Karen, you will be my last person. Also, give me a second. Damn, I was gonna ask if I could send for 2 more. I'm shorting this stuff sooner because I've noticed my energy will tank. Let's see, today's a Wednesday. The next time I'll be back on is Friday. Alright, Moon, I wanted to know, how do I come off at my job I started recently? Okay, let us see. Also, I want to do it with another deck. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I'm like, I know I've seen you around here somewhere. Ugh. I get it. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright, to my guys' ancestors, deliver to me. So, for Moon, how does she come off at her job? Basically, how does she come off to other people as at her job? Like, how do they view her? Whatever else. Like, how does she come off at her job? Guys' ancestors, that look to me. How does she come off at her job that she just started recently? How does she come off? First top, please. 1, 2, 3. How do you come off? 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands here, and 4 of Cups is reversed here. So you give the demeanor, or you come off, how would I say this? You come off as somebody, how would I say this? With the 5 of Wands and this 4 of Cups reversed, you come off as somebody that's like, don't fuck with me sort of attitude. Because 5 of Wands, let's talk about unnecessary conflict. And the 4 of Cups reverse, that's more so of like extreme disappointments, being taken for granted, missed opportunities and stuff like that. And in this case, it's just like, I wouldn't say dread. It's just more so of like, I'm tired. With the 2 of Wands here, 2 of Wands will usually go towards the future and whatever directions that you take. Your whole demeanor or how you come off to other people, it's just more so like, let me see what this is about. Because what other people aren't seeing right now with this 9 of Pentacles is that you're actually a good worker, very self-sufficient, very independent, like somebody that has had, you know, their own experiences here with the 6 of Cups. Why is 6 of Cups here? 2, 3. Other people also see that you're young. Yeah, Ace of Wands, 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands here. I think it's saying is see like other people see that you're young and very capable of doing a lot of things, very capable of generating a lot of good ideas. How else does she come off at her job, at her new job? How else? Cross out, please. 2, 3. How else? Queen of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse. You're coming off as somebody that's also going back and forth about whether or not you should really engage with other people. And some people could take that as like either you being a bit of a snob, like a snob, or somebody that's like very uninterested, not wanting to interact. But it's not that like you're being snobby or anything like that. It's just more so like you're not really in for the bullshit because you weren't fairly let go of because of some BS from the other place, right? Yeah, Queen of Wands reversed, the World. You're more so like trying to do your job and trying to see what this place is about, not really give it too much of your energy. And it's just more so of like, until I see what this place is about, I'm gonna hold back. I'm not gonna give y'all shit. Yeah, because Temperance, 10 of Pentacles reverse, 3 of Cups reverse. It's telling you to just be careful with how you balance out your moods, because certain people may take that as a way to maybe like gossip, or may feel like you don't want to work. Yeah, 8 of Wands reverse, when in reality you're just like trying to like get by, and you may not be communicating as much. But it's just more so like you're just trying to get a feel out for it. But some people feel like if you're not coming in guns blazing, there's a problem with that. And honestly, that's a them problem. That just probably touches on their insecurities, but that has nothing to do with you. Excuse me. But that's what I see. So interesting. Very interesting. All right. That's what I see. All right, Karen, go ahead with any questions. Great, thank you. You're welcome. Karen, it's your turn. Go ahead with any questions.
Hey, baby. How are you doing? Hello. Hey, baby. How are you?
Okay, thanks. Welcome. La, 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 la. All right. What does Kelvin at work think about me? Think of me about me as a co-worker. All right, let's see. does Kelvin at work? What does Karen, I'm sorry, what does Kelvin at Karen's work think about her as a coworker? How does he view her as a coworker? What does he think about her as a coworker? What does he think? Okay, the ancestor about Lord protect me. What does he think? 1, 2, 3, please. What does he think? King of Cups reverse. Queen of Pentacles is reverse. Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Cups. And the Sun. Okay. I'm King of Cups reverse. 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles is reverse. So my Queen of Pentacles reverse. 2, 3. Well, damn. I don't think it's all that bad. 4 of Cups reverse. Oh, I see here. Here's what this top row tells me. It's not like you're a lazy coworker or anything like that. He just feels like when it comes to your emotional energy or whatever else here, you don't really give it a lot to people. That sort of thing here. And that might be a bit difficult for him at times because I don't know if this person wants you to notice him. Either that or because like they think you're a very positive person. And then Queen of Pentacles reverse. So Queen of Pentacles reverse, I thought she can be very selfish or very dependent. And then 4 of Cups is reverse here too. It depends. It's more so like this. If you do your job, like I know you do your job here, then this is more so like a lack of like, oh, I don't work. How would I say this? Again, they feel like you don't really give a lot of emotional energy to a lot of people. It could be that. And then 4, also maybe feeling like your attention is elsewhere. There's certain things about that this person will like to change. Or at least they feel like you have a very positive outlook. What else does he think of her as a coworker? What else? How else does he think about her as a coworker? So please 2, 3. I caught him checking me out before. I see. 2 more. 2, 3. 3 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles reverse. And then the Hierophant reverse. Feels like you're friendly, but there's certain things that you don't play. Yeah, 5. He feels like, yeah, you kind of like, it's like you move forward, you interact, but there's certain things that you're not willing to do, which is like more so again, like you don't really interact with people that much, or it's very seldom. I hope I use that word correctly. I forget. They just kind of feel also like a little bit left out in the cold when it comes to you. They feel like you're serious when you're serious. Hey, Philomena, are you done tonight? Yes. Yeah, 2 of Cups reverse, 10. Yeah, and that's the other thing here too. They also feel like this, you're that there's like no potential between the both of you either. That sort of thing here. And that kind of makes them sad when it's on the Swords reverse. 2, 3. Oh no, it's just very easy to tell. It's just like you're not interested in a lot of things. So how do they feel like? How do they think of you as a coworker? They feel like you're very unbothered. You're not going to give your emotional energy to a whole lot of people. It's like you'll talk, you'll laugh, but like when you're serious, you're serious. It's just more so like you come there to work. Now the other thing here is this too. Maybe at times they can definitely think that you're lazy, and that's just really like if you are lazy when you shouldn't be, or maybe you don't work up to this person's standards, even if you are working your ass off. So basically that. I know that sounds weird, but hey. He is married. Let's see here. Is Kelvin having any sort of romantic No, does he have any sort of romantic interest in Karen? I'll pray for yes. Reversal for no. Does he have any sort of physical interest for her? I'll pray for yes. Reversal for no here. Yeah. He's physically interested in you. Yeah, 9 of Cups reverse, but he knows I'm not going to get what I want. Good. Oh, well. What's her second one? Oh, so this display is very off. Okay. Ah, crap. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. That sort of thing here, as well as, let me. Why doesn't Jeff leave me alone even when I walked away and went back with Sam? He even asked to be the side dude. Damn. He's just down bad. I'll be the side dude. What was it like Tyler the Creator's best interest? I'll keep it in your best interest. Man is willing to be the side. No self-worth at all. Look, just in case you don't work out, I'll always be here. I'm very aware of that. And that's disturbing. I'll always be here. I'll be the side. I'll be anything you want me to be. And you know, I think there's about 2 dudes in my life at one point that talk about I'll be anything you want me to be. I told one guy, it was a really, really, really long time ago, I'm like, I like Asian dudes. He's like, I'm Asian. My daddy Asian. I'm like, nigga, no, he is not. Some other dude, I think it was like a grade or 2 above me, gonna talk about I'll be anything you want me to be. I should have told him, can you be dead? But I didn't want to push that because, you know, some people, they take that a little bit too seriously. And literal, and they actually will do some shit. And I just don't want to have that on my conscience at the end of the day. So, anyway, why won't he leave you alone? Let's see here. Like, that's not leave me alone. Anyway. Anyway, let's see. To my guys and ancestors all over to me. Why doesn't? Wait, why won't Jeff stop? My guys and ancestors all over to me. Why won't Jeff leave Karen alone? Even though she's walked away and got back with Sam and whatnot. Why won't he leave this girl alone? Because I please 2 3. 3 of Swords. Why? Because I please 2 3. I wonder if this person has like an anxious attachment style. Let me look that up real quick. Let me see if I'm. Ugh. Let me see. I'm right on that. And it's sort of like the anxious shit, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah. Yeah, anxious attachment style is an insecure pattern marked by by intense longing for intimacy, a deep fear of abandonment, low self-esteem, and a strong need for constant reassurance from partners, often stemming from inconsistent childhood caregiving. Yep, that's what this 3 of Swords kind of felt like. So, yeah, very low self-esteem, wants this connection, feels like you're hot, feels like the other person that he was with was a bitch. Yeah, the Tower. Yeah, he obsessed, but definitely attached here, and just kind of like unstable. Because I mean, you've done what I mean. I don't think you've done everything, and what I mean by like everything, I'm talking about even doing shit that you should not be doing. The thing is, you've done what you rightfully could to shake him off, and he still has yet to detach. He is a leech. Not like, oh, he's trying to leech off of you. He's just got, he's, you know, that sort of thing here. He's might be crazy. Got King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. It's like he's so willing to give you this long-term type of thing here and wanting to put in all this work. But I remember like some reads ago, I saw that even if you were to get with this person, like it just wouldn't be good. I don't know. I forgot like what I saw, but it's just that type of thing. I don't know if he would do like a whole 180 or just like act like a bitch or something like that. But what this entire spread feels like, yeah, I know you're with this man, but I'll give you what you want. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Yeah, even though he's like very conniving. Queen of Cups. I know you're a Cancer, but this feels like somebody else. Tell me about Queen of Cups, 2, 3. the world. I think there's somebody else that he can either move on with, or they're telling you to just really move on from this person. Is it saying there's somebody else that he'll move on with? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Well, is it saying that? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Five of Pentacles, no. There's just more so telling you to move on. Or he just really fears feeling defeated and you moving forward. And the reason why he just won't let go. Why he won't leave her alone. For South, please, 2, 3. You said I would get him karma. I don't remember saying that, but you know what? I say a lot of shit at this point. I would get him karma. Oh, maybe you're supposed to be the person that delivers him karma. Let's see here. 8 of Wands, Page of Cups. Like, why else? He thinks this could really be something. His karma, I see. In a sense, I can see that. And here's how. So the thing is, you can bring on karmic consequences and lessons from simply not learning. The lesson in this case is just more so of like this. Not, what was it? Not to say that he has a lesson to learn with you, but the thing is, you express through many different ways that you don't want him, and yet he keeps attaching. So sometimes what could happen is a karmic lesson may develop in the sense of like, okay, you give him what he wants, but it's not what, excuse me, but the thing is, things don't work out. And I did see this person kind of just like being a bitch. So it'd be a lesson to them in the sense of like, this is exactly what happens when you get exactly what you want. Now you're over here doing this, acting like this, being this person. You need to learn to not be this person and learn how to respect people's boundaries. Or you could be the person that's totally like hell on earth, and then he'll be like, okay, next time I need to take no for an answer. Next time, you know, maybe I'll just be like, okay, maybe the grass isn't so green on the other side. Even though, like, I'm not saying that you're a horrible person, no. The other thing here is this too. He did, if I'm not mistaken, like he did have somebody. Let's see here. Perhaps you're already the karma in the sense of like he's pursuing you so hard and you're just like, hell no. The thing is, how if Karen gets with him and is his karma, or get some karma, how would he get karma from all this? How? So please 2, 3. No, why would he? So please 2, 3. Why? The Empress, the Sun, 2 of Cups, Page of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the 9 of Wands. Certain choices that he may have made during a connection here. He also might get, the karma just might come from the fact that like he presents himself as somebody that like, oh, I'll give you what you want, and he just does the opposite. Could be that. Tell me about, oh, I see here. Also, why he has to really look deep into himself, because the moon was at the bottom. The moon will talk about your subconscious as well. So it's more so of like he needs to learn about himself. He really needs to dive deep and fix himself. That's basically that. And sometimes when you don't do the work, you will get lessons that will force you to do the work or whatnot. The whole thing is to learn it and then move forward. But anyway. Sorry, he's on the game. Anywho. But that's what I get. But he can't let go. He won't let it go. He won't leave you alone. It's because, again, for one, he has the anxious attachment style. That's for one. Kind of obsessive. Somebody that's like very unstable. That sort of thing here. It's like he could definitely have a lot of feelings, but the thing is he does so because he's just attached and he has like really low self-esteem. So basically that. It's disturbing, but yeah. What's your last one? Ow, 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 ow. What is Sam's end game with me? Because he keeps coming up. Not I mean that, but he keeps coming up about. Oh, because he keeps coming. Not not about back. Okay. He keeps coming back, or I'm the issue, or am I the issue? Okay. What I will say is this: I don't think you are the issue, but the thing is I think it is an issue that you repeat in the sense of letting this person back in, but you are not responsible for this person being non-committal. That is not your fault at all. Um, his end game, honestly, it's just more so of this. You are a very good woman. You have your shit in order, and then you got somebody that's unstable, right? And men like that will suck the life out of you. Not to say that he's purposefully being an energy vampire, but the thing is this, right? When you have somebody that lacks so much, and then they see somebody that's so abundant with stuff here, they're gonna latch on to that because they want that for themselves. And it's not necessarily anything that's always done out of selfishness or malice or whatnot, but it can feel like that at the end of the day, because then you'll feel drained, maybe, and you'll feel like I've given so much, and this person, they just take and take and take because they don't feel whole within themselves, because they can't generate that for themselves, if you get what I'm saying. So that's that. But let's see. To my guides and ancestors, I love me. So when it comes to Sam, when it comes to no, for Karen, what's Sam's end game with her? Because either he keeps coming back, or because he keeps coming back, or is she the issue? Again, what's his end game, or is she the issue? Cashapp, please, 2, 3. I don't think you're an issue, though. Me personally, I don't think you're an issue. I think you need to just cut him off at the knees and just walk away. But him being non-committal, knowing that you wanted something and being manipulative or whatnot, that's not your fault. That's completely on him. But let's see here. The Fool, Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Four of Wands, the Chariot. Here's their end game, or what they want. Number one, this is somebody here that's just very immature. They may give off the thing that they can provide or build, and in a sense, that's what they want. They want stability, but this is somebody here that's wanting to do their own thing. And the thing is this, right? King of Pentacles comes out here, which basically kind of contradicts some of this, because King of Pentacles is a father. This is a provider, somebody that's responsible, right? But that can also is King of Pentacles. I can't talk. King of Pentacles can also represent a person that's very selfish, very stubborn, materialistic, that type of thing here. Or they more so like want the image of it, but as far as the actual substance behind it, the depth, it's not there, right? It's just more so like all looks, that's it, like lights on, nobody's home. They want stability with you. They want that. They crave the energy, but they want to just be able to do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, Nine of Wands and the Empress. And this stresses you out because, again, you're coming up here as the Empress here. So somebody that's abundant, very creative, has their own shit, and very confident. And that's the thing, too. This person may kind of like want control. Again, I don't think it's to hurt you or anything like that. But the thing is this. When you have somebody that's weak and they meet somebody strong, it is intimidating. And then they try what they can, because if they can't control the situation or they can't control the person, then they become very uncertain about their place in your life. Um, or they just feel like they can't, what was it? People that are often that want to control like this, it's just more so of like, without that, I feel kind of weak and I feel like I can't control the outcome, or whatever else here. I don't want to be vulnerable or some shit. Yeah, Queen of Cups in the world. Yeah, that's why they're urging you to kind of just like move forward, especially like if there's like a particular female ancestor or guide, because this is something, and I won't lie, this is something that's like made me kind of like angry like today. Something I was thinking about, and it's like this: there have been plenty of beautiful, educated, fun, caring women, right? women that basically were on their way to having it all for themselves, or they already did, and they got with some guy and he flipped it upside down. And either this woman, either the women, they're dead, or they are a shell of themselves. They have dimmed their light, and this guy, like, he takes everything for himself, you know, that sort of thing here. And honestly, situations like this will definitely equal out to that. And I don't think you've allowed him to. Of course, things have hurt you and have definitely made you sad, but I don't think you've allowed this person to take you out, and that's good. Tell me about the Empress, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 of Swords here. No, 3 of Swords, 2, 3. 3 of Swords, 2, 3. 8 of Swords. I see. Does Sam have other issues? Positive her for yes, negative her for no. Queen of Wands. I don't know if he had mom issues or something like that. But the thing is there's a certain type of woman that he wants, or energy that he wanted. And that's why when it came to you, like walking away, he felt really hurting in his head. So honestly, again, what is this person's end game? Probably 2, 3. Never that. Nihilate is too strong. Exactly. Both. So again, what is his end game, or is she the issue? Probably 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Page of Cups, 9 of Cups. His end game is like this. He wants what he wants. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment. That's being content, and he feels contentment with you. He has these feelings, but the thing is, as far as like him giving you what you want, that's just not gonna happen. Like, this person, they give off the image that, like, oh, I'm balanced, I can give you this and that, when in reality it's always this back and forth type of thing, this tit for tat. It's something that's just very draining, not even draining, just like disappointing. 8 of Pentacles, like, yeah, it's like this much. He'll put forth the effort, but he's gonna leave you high and dry at the end of the day too. They think that they're balanced, but they're not. His end game is more so like this. I want what I want. I want to do whatever I want. Even though I do feel content here, I want to do what I want. Right? And I think it's also due to, because like they do want something out of you. Not to say that this person's like trying to like use you, or they're entirely using you. It's more so like this. Empress is also mother energy. And the thing is, perhaps you provide that, like you may have like a natural like maternal energy that you give out, very, again, like very nurturing, you know, creative, whatever else here, just like this motherly sort of energy, right? And he might attach that to him. That's what he wants. Now, it's not to say that he's trying to purposefully drain you in that area. It doesn't feel like that. It's just more so of like, he might feel safe, or he might feel very cared for. He wants to feel cared for. He wants that, I think he wants that spot fulfilled. But the thing is this: you are a romantic partner, or were a romantic partner. You are not this man's mother. You don't sleep with your parents. So he needs to go and get therapy. But that's what I get. Well, let me ask. Also, is Karen the issue? Is she? For some, please, 2, 3. I don't think you're the issue. I just think the only issue is just like you're not cutting this person out. 7 of Wands, no. 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands, no. The Moon. No, but I think there's the issue of like anxiety over some stupid ass person's immaturity. But no, I don't think you're the problem or the issue. Like, 7 of Wands is being very protective, and rather than give into conflict, you tend to like stay away from it. But the issue is dealing with somebody's dusty son. So, yeah. Yeah, the King of Swords here. They want you to like either like, as I said, like shit or get off the pot, so like make a decision. But that's what I see. Thank you. You're welcome. Right, and that'll be that for tonight. Okay. Thank everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night.